元気フローへようこそ。
Quick flash before we start. You already know these, let's hear them fast. How do you say this coffee is too bitter?
このコーヒーは苦すぎます。
How do you say I feel a chill?
寒気がします。
How do you say I wash dishes after dinner?
晩ご飯の後で皿を洗います。
Good, now today's topic. Welcome back to 元気フロー. This is episode 51. Last episode you learned how to sequence time. After dinner I do this. After work I do that. の後で let you string events together in order. Today, a tiny particle that does 3 completely different jobs in 3 different parts of your day. That particle is the 3 jobs, let's take them one at a time. Job 1, listing things. When you want to say X and Y, 2 nouns connected as equals, you put the between them the first noun, then the second noun. Our first example comes from the practice database. The sentence is ご飯と魚を食べました. I ate rice and fish. You.
ご飯と魚を食べました。
ご飯と魚を食べました. Rice and fish. The sits right between them, holding them together as a pair. Another quick example from everyday life. The word パン means bread and coffee is coffee, you know that word. Put the between them and you get パンとコーヒー bread and coffee, a simple breakfast pair, you.
パンとコーヒー。
パンとコーヒー bread and coffee. The holds 2 things beside each other. One important note here, the only connects nouns. If you want to connect verbs or whole actions, I ate and then I walked, that is not the. That is the T form you learned back in episode 39. The is the noun connector. T form is the action connector. 2 different tools for 2 different jobs. Job 2, companionship. When you do something with a person, the marks that person as your companion. The structure is person, then the verb. First example, the word 友達 means friend, and 話します means to talk or to speak. But the between them, 友達と話します I talk with my friend, you.
友達と話します。
友達と話します I talk with my friend. The places you beside your friend, doing the action together. Second companionship example, the word 母 means mother, and 買い物に行きます means to go shopping. You built that pattern back in the に行く episode. Put them together with the 母と買い物に行きます I go shopping with my mother, you.
母と買い物に行きます。
母と買い物に行きます shopping with mother. The puts the 2 of you beside each other on the way to the shops. Job 3, natural result. This is the most advanced use of the, and I want you to hear it, but you do not need to produce it yet. Just recognize it. In this use, the follows a clause and signals what naturally follows from it. The first clause happens, and as a natural, almost inevitable consequence, the second thing occurs. The classic example is a spring scene. The word 春 means spring and 桜が咲く means cherry blossoms bloom. The full sentence is 春になると桜が咲きます When spring comes, cherry blossoms bloom, you.
春になると桜が咲きます。
春になると桜が咲きます Spring comes, the blossoms bloom. The here is the hinge. The 2 events sit beside each other in a chain of natural cause. You will see this pattern out in the world. When you do, you will recognize it. That is enough for now. Now I have to share something with you about because this is one of my favorite particles. 3 jobs listing companion natural result. It might look like is just doing 3 random unrelated things, but there is a single idea underneath all 3. The core of is beside. When you list things, ご飯と魚, the 2 nouns sit beside each other as equals. When you use for companionship, 友達と話す, you and your friend are beside each other doing the action. And when marks a natural result, 春になると桜が咲く, the 2 events sit beside each other in time, the first triggering the second. They are inseparable neighbors. One particle, one core idea, beside. The shape of the relationship changes but is always placing 2 things in close relationship with each other. Your turn to produce. Here is the scene. It is a Sunday afternoon. You have plans with a friend. You head out together to your favorite spot. How do you say, I went to the park with my friend? You have all the pieces. 友達 is friend. 公園 is park. 行きました is went. Use for companionship and ね to mark your destination. Build a full sentence.
友達と公園に行きました。
友達と公園に行きました。I went to the park with my friend. 2 particles working together here. For who you are beside and ね for where you are headed. Let's recap the 3 jobs of Job 1 listing noun then then noun 2 things as equals. ご飯と魚を食べました。I ate rice and fish. Job 2 companionship person then then your action 2 of you beside each other. 友達と話します。I talk with my friend. Job 3 natural result first clause then then what naturally follows. 2 events beside each other in a chain. 春になると桜が咲きます。When spring comes, cherry blossoms bloom. All 3's one particle, the idea of beside. Next episode is Review 10. We look back at the last few moves you have built too much with. 過ぎる sensations with がする time sequencing with の後で on today's a good review before we open the next door. Keep practicing at jivix.com and we will see you on 元気フロー。
頑張ってね。